video is called Great White Shark Surprises Cameraman. But is it possible this video is for real? Or is it just some kind of great white jump scare from a video game or something like that? I've got the answer to that great white mystery, plus answers on a couple other things that you guys are curious about. Like this video that claims to show a guy using some kind of lightsaber toy or something. A picture that wants us to believe this funky looking leaf is really a live creature. And can you tell me which one of these is the fake dolphin? I've got all that, plus a new mystery video, my favorite fake of the week, and a whole lot more, including this fan-made video called Bill vs. SirenHead. So round up your friends, gather your family, and see who's best at sorting fact from fiction. Hey guys, Bill here. We're going to jump all over that shark video in just a second, but first, let's see what's trending on the real or fake radar this week. For some strange reason, a whole bunch of you guys were sending in this video. It's called Weird Cow with 3 eyes and 4 horns. It was posted by Mr. Kishy90 to YouTube. Guys, this video is real. It was recorded at the Kitale Conservancy for Genetically Mutated Animals in Kenya. That's in Africa. It's a sanctuary for deformed animals. This is the guy who runs the place. He's the one who started it, and he is a real hero in my book. The other item that's been filling up the inbox is a video called Alligator in My Sewer, posted by Tony Mack. I don't have a smoking gun on this video, but I'm going to call it real, as this is not the only case of alligators showing up around people's homes. Some people even find them in their swimming pools. Okay, so now what about this video that claims to show a great white shark, like, sneaking up on this cameraman? The video was sent in by Tonic Constraint and Shrek Ogre. Shrek wrote, "Is this video real or just a BFF?" As in big fat fake. Guys, I don't know if this is a case of real or fake as much as it is a what happened to the cameraman kind of question. Let's take a look. Following the link to the video, I quickly landed on a YouTube channel named Peter Krog, and I'm assuming that Peter is the cameraman. In the description, Peter writes, "This white shark came out of nowhere, launching itself at the camera. I was trying to film shark fins cutting through the water and sharks seen through the surface of the water. This shark spotted my camera and decided to have a closer look." I don't know. I mean, my first take on this thing is it looks like a jump scare that was created for a video game, and using Blender or After Effects, something like that. But when you look at the channel, it's actually filled up with all sorts of shark recordings, so I don't know what's going on here. Just the same, I mean, if this is real, I don't know how anybody could survive that. I mean, that shark was only inches away from the camera when it suddenly stopped recording. Did you notice that? Okay guys, I think it's time for you to let us all know what you think. If you think this is a real video that has not been altered in any way, then I want you to just shout out, "Real!" If on the other hand, you think this video was altered or the shark isn't a real shark, maybe a prop from a movie, something like that, well then you yell, "Fake." And as usual, if you don't think we have a solid answer, then you can always just say unknown. Feel free to go look at the original video. I mean, I'm going to leave a link down in the description box. But eventually you're going to have to make up your mind, okay? So go ahead, take your time with that. While you do that, we're going to take a look at this week's mystery video. The video really doesn't have a name, but it was sent in by Marcus and his dad, Michael Faterin, from the UK. I'm not sure how this girl is pulling this off, but if you do, please send me your best evidence to billschannel@gmail.com. Hey, do you remember this creepy video from last week's mystery? I want to thank all you guys who sent in your answers for this one, but the first one to come up with a real smoking gun on this one is Paula Lee. Paula located the original video, which was posted to Instagram by artist Max Verahin from Canada. Max wrote, "First time trying realistic 3D." Max then went on to let the whole world know that this whole thing was cooked up in a special effects program called, you got it, Blender. Coming up, I've got you a solid answer on the Shark Surprises Cameraman video and the lightsaber video as well. All right, so let's get down, let's get the scoop on this great white shark and see if he really did sneak up on that cameraman. Oh, which reminds me, speaking of cameraman, I don't need this today because we have that cameraman right here on the show with us today, Mr. Peter Kroc. Peter, I am so excited to have you on the show. Thanks for coming on.
Hey, Bill, good to see you. It's a great show you have.
Oh, thank you. Hey, listen, before we get into the official answer, could you tell people a little bit about who you are and what you do?
Yeah, I work as an underwater cameraman. I do assignment work for companies like the BBC, National Geographic, or basically anybody who does work in and around the oceans.
Wow, that is really amazing. Now, I know you're a busy man, so let's get on to this official answer here, okay? Now, just to verify, you are the man who recorded this video, correct?
I am.
All right, now give us the official verdict. Is this video real? Or maybe, I know you work for some big companies, so maybe there's some special effects involved. So tell us in one word, real or fake?
Real.
Real. That is just, I mean, that shot is so amazing. Can you tell us a little bit about, you know, where you were, what you were doing, how this shot came about?
Absolutely. I was on a boat called the Horizon, which is a boat that takes tourists, anybody, you don't even need to be a diver. Takes them to Guadalupe Island, which is a Mexican island out of Ensenada, south of San Diego. And I was on the back deck of the boat trying to film actually shark fins going through the water and splashing water and looking through the water to see the sharks in the water.
Oh, I see. Well, were you yourself in the water?
Yeah, for this one here, I was on the top of the water on the cage.
Oh, okay.
I was somewhat protected from the shark.
Right. So you were perched up on this cage, and then you, what was it, a camera on a pole or something? And
yeah, then I hold the camera out in front, so I have some flexibility. I can point it into the water. I can even put it in the water.
Right.
You see it after the shark actually comes up and checks the camera out. The camera goes in the water right there. So
Right.
it's right out in front of the cages for the sharks that are curious and come close by the cages.
Right. So actually, how far were you from this shark when it came out of the water?
Probably about 3 or 4 feet from the mouth.
I mean, did you get a little bit scared or what?
Not really. It's they don't jump 10 feet out of the water. So being 3 feet away is pretty safe.
Wow. Well, you are a much braver man than me. Now, listen, I know you've got more videos on YouTube. You've got a channel, so tell people where they can see more of your work.
Yeah, my name is Peter Kroc, and you find that on YouTube. There'll be a whole selection of white shark stuff.
Well, guys, listen, I'm going to leave a link down in the description box to Peter's YouTube channel so you can hop over and take a look at his incredible footage. Believe me, this stuff is incredible. Peter, thanks again for coming on the show today. Really appreciate it, and be safe out there, okay?
Will do. Thanks, Bill.
Next up is this crazy video. It was sent in by Julian, who just wrote, "Is this video for real? Is this guy holding real lightsabers? Or is this just BFF, as in big fat fake?" Julian, I kind of doubt those are real lightsabers, like the lightsabers they use in the Star Trek movies that cut through metal and all that kind of stuff. But on the other hand, these could be some like really cool new toy lightsabers that people might be interested in. Guys, take another look at this video and let me know what you think. If there are no special effects being used, or it's just a toy powered by batteries, well, that's okay. Just consider that real. If on the other hand you think somebody messed with this video to make it look like he's using lightsabers, then shout out fake. And you can always just choose unknown too. Okay, while you let everybody know what your decision is, I'm going to get out this and we'll find out what the official answer is. And we're going to find out who's got it wrong and who has got it right. These things could be really cool, like, for Christmas this year, but let's see. All right, well, the official answer is don't ask Santa for one of these things because they're fake. Thanks to a little help from Google, I was able to locate the original video posted by Garrett Robinson. As you can see here, those lightsabers don't really light up. But hey, if nothing else, this just shows you some people just really know how to have fun at work. Coming up, is this a real live animal or just a leaf that looks like an animal? Our next case today is this odd picture. It was sent in by Skyland, who wrote, is this photo really showing a living animal? Or is this just a big fat fake? Skyland, there are creatures out there that have amazing camouflage capabilities. But on the other hand, sometimes our minds can play tricks on us. Like, we look at this, we see an animal when it's actually just a leaf. Okay, guys, you tell me, is this a real creature? Or is this just a leaf that looks like a creature? Take a good look, then let everyone know where you stand, okay? Real, fake, or unknown. Did you make up your mind? Good, because I'm going to cut to the chase and we're going to get out the answer and find out what we got here. Do we have a real creature, or is just another case of, what's that big word we use around here for this? Yeah, that's right, pareidolia. Kind of like this picture where these clouds, doesn't that look like soldiers in that cloud? Yeah, well, guess what? It's just clouds, okay? All right, so let's see if we have just a leaf here. And, well, guess what? The official answer is 100% real creature. Thanks to a whole bunch of people on Facebook, including George Conrad, Matthias Miguel Saldo, and Derek Ching, we now know this is a real creature and is called a satanic leaf-tailed gecko. This creature lives in Madagascar. It can grow up to 6 inches or 15 centimeters and arrive in an assortment of colors. They live mostly in the trees where they hunt insects at night. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for an all-new, mind-teasing, brain-stomping episode of But the Fake! Today I'm going to present you 3 short clips of dolphins swimming, and it's your job to let the world know which one of these clips is fake, has a fake dolphin in it. Okay, you ready? Here we go. This is clip 1. This is clip 2. And this is clip 3. Now let's look at all of them together. You can pause the video, zoom in on the images, do whatever you like, but one of these is fake. Is it number 1, number 2, or number 3? Okay, did you make up your mind? You let everybody know what your number is? 1, 2, or 3? Okay, let's see what we got here. See what you got it. See if you got it right. How's your score doing today, huh? You winning? I hope so. Let's see what we got. Maybe you can put one more on your scoreboard here. All right, well, did you vote for number 3? Because if you did vote for number 3, you're wrong. All right, so that leaves us with 1 or 2. 1 or 2. Is 2 the fake or is 1 the take? Well, the fake is actually number 1. That's right. The dolphin you're looking at here is basically a really well-made robot dolphin. It was designed and created by 2 Disney special effects veterans, Walt Conti and Roger Holzberg. It weighs over 500 pounds or 227 kilograms and can do just about everything a dolphin can do. But guys, I wouldn't get too excited about buying one for your pool. The prototype costs just over $22 million. Okay, our next puzzler is this picture that gives me the heebie-jeebies just looking at it. It was sent in by Headgo King, who wrote, "I was wondering, is this picture for real? Showing a real ride?" Hedge, you know, I'm going to be honest with you. I've been on a lot of amusement parks. I've been on a lot of rides. And I got to tell you, I've never seen an amusement park ride that high up. I mean, that is really high. It looks like somebody took a picture out of an airplane and then photoshopped that ride in there. Because how could you even have anything up that high? Okay, players, here is the question for this one. Is this the real deal, or did somebody Photoshop that contraption into the picture? Take a good look, zoom in on it, do whatever you want. Stop the video if need be, but then let the world know what your answer is. Real, fake, or unknown. All right, so let's just cut to the chase here and see what we got. I mean, do we have a ride that is so high up in the sky that, you know what? It just occurred to me, that could be like a class for people who are afraid of heights. I think that's what it is, you know? You can't get on an airplane, you go do that first, and then after that, I mean, getting on an airplane is easy. Except for right now, you know, because of the mask thing. Anyway, let's get to the official answer here. And I do have an official answer for you, ladies and gentlemen. That picture, the ride in it, and everything else about it is 100%, without any doubts whatsoever, real. The ride is called Insanity, and it provides a great place to lose your last meal atop the Stratosphere Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas, Nevada. It swings you out over the side of this 1,200 foot or 366 meter stratosphere tower, then spins you around. Now, if you're planning on doing this while you're on a night out in town or something like that, well, I highly suggest you do this first before you go to the restaurant, if you know what I mean. Hey, it's almost time for my favorite fake of the week, but before we get to that, I want to show you a very special fan art video that was sent in by Bodie over at the Cool Bricktown channel right here on YouTube. It's called Bill vs. SirenHead, and check it out.
Hey guys, today it's Bill from Bill's channel versus SirenHead. Oh, this is gonna be a tough one.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! So fake, it's funny!
You have won! And this trophy is yours!
Okay, well, that's all the time I have for this section of the show. Bodie, that was awesome. I really loved it, and I'd really like to make some more. Do you think on the next one we could maybe do Cartoon Cat? Or maybe even Freddy Fazbear? Special thanks goes out to your mom, Rachel, for actually sending that video in. Thank you, Rachel. And hey, don't forget, we have a new show every Friday, so don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well as the notifications bell so you get a shot at being first official comment and win the pin. If you have a picture and you're not quite sure whether it's real or not, send it in to me at billschannel@gmail.com and I'll take a look. Please don't leave links or suggestions in the comment section because really, the only thing that is going to do is turn me into a mega screamer screaming, "You're driving me crazy!" See you next time. And now, for my favorite fake of the week, check this out. The reason I like this fake is because the video is kind of a spin-off of those old Coke and Mentos videos. Remember those? But this one just takes it to this insane degree. I mean, it's so crazy. I love it. Hey, don't go away just yet. There are a whole lot more real or fakes you can look at. Just go ahead and click on one.